Look, boy,
You crazy.
He looking at you.
Nah, bro. All right.
I'm trying to figure out who you is.
Yo. All right, man.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna shift gears, man. Let's shift gears.
Go ahead.
Let's
Young
shift gears.
Saint.
Man, I want to tell you that, bro, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man.
I've seen you in all your different phases, just in my time on Earth. You know what I'm saying? And it's like some of my earliest memories is being in sessions with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Seeing you create. And me just being the kid sitting on the drum set or sitting on the, you know what I'm saying, sitting on the side, like, you know what I'm saying? So to see you still in 2025 creating and not halfway creating, but like doing it to, you know, like, I just say you show me what a true artist and musician is, you know what I'm saying? I guess my first question for you would be, what's your earliest memory with music or singing? Like, I don't feel like I ever asked you that. Like, what's your earliest moment of you doing music and like, you know, it was just like something that stuck with you?
Man, you want to go all the way back? Or
yeah, like, first, like, what's your first, like, earliest memory of something with music?
I remember being down Pine Hill and on Erkey House.
Yeah.
And, like, the aunts and everybody be over there, and they would just pay me to sing. Like, I didn't even know it was a thing. It was just something I love to do. And they was just, I hear people saying all the time, oh, my family used to pay me to sing.
Yeah.
But it's like, I guess that was a thing back in the 80s, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, tell me to sing a song and just give me money, you know what I'm saying? So, I would be like, man, if I could do this for real one day and make, you know, real money doing this would be just something I love to do. But that's like my earliest memory. Like, I used to get a joy out of just singing for, you know, for the family. Yeah. Like most elders, you know, they bribe the kids to do what they want them to do. Like, if you dance or, you know, whatever.
Hey, do that dance.
Do that dance for me. You like, man, come on. You know, so that's probably why they had to pay me, because I probably was like, bro, like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? But that's probably the earliest memory. I think I used to just sing all the time, and then I guess they realized, oh, you know, he can sing. And so they used to, it was a thing. And I had a lot of money doing that, especially when the aunts came in from out of town in DC. Like, they made sure I was straight, but that's probably my earliest memory.
What was your go-to back then? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, probably Michael Jackson. I'm sure. Like, I had the coat, the glove. It was probably.
Okay. I got you. Man, you know, like, but that's special, because at the same time, I know you saying like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying, that was probably the thing to get, you know what I'm saying, to pay you to get, but at the same time, like, that's them just recognizing the talent that you had very early on, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's something that we need more of, like, for our youth, you know what I'm saying? If you can, if you see something that, you know what I'm saying, somebody is like special in or something, like, kind of just, you know what I'm saying, buying into.
That's what I've always tried to do for you and your brother. Like, I just left a blank canvas for y'all, and like, whatever y'all were interested in, I just tried to pour into it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why might be the gift and the curse for you, because that's why like, you're into so much different stuff, because it allows you just to, you know, have the freedom to create. And whatever you want to do, we just supported you and your brother, you know, like, whatever y'all want to do, we just, you know, try to make it happen the best of our ability. You know, like, just try to put you in the right position to figure out what, you know, what you're great at, you know, and I think that's what a lot of people should do, because you never know what someone can become if you put them in the right situation, you know, the right environment. But yeah, man, I think that's very important. You know?
No, for sure. Before we get in too deep, bro, let me make sure I'm recording, because I'm gonna be sick if I ain't recording. Yeah, no, we good. All right.
You just want to show off your teeth.
I did. But stop doing me like that.
I'm telling you, man.
10-piece. I told you I was gonna do it. You ain't believe me. I told you 10-piece on the way. Feel me? But it's like knowing me, and I ain't even trying to make this about me, but like, come on, bro. You knew this was, you know what I'm saying? You knew it was gonna go down like this.
Yeah.
Feel me? But yeah, man, like it definitely is a blessing and a curse, but at the same time, I feel like it's more of a blessing for you guys to like never say, like I've never felt like y'all tried to force me to do one thing or do something or just do school or just do, it was like, okay, do school and but you know, you can, you know, paint and you can draw and you can do basketball and all these things. So bro, if
it was something we didn't know much about, we always reached out into the community or whoever to bring in someone that could help hone that vision that you were trying to achieve, you know. That's one thing that I felt like we did a good job of kind of, you know, making sure y'all had the tools and the people around you to get where you wanted to go. You know?
Right. I mean, you know, man, music is beautiful, bro. Like, and I never really had music dreams early. You know what I'm saying? Because I was always just basketball, sport my whole life. You know what I'm saying? But just in being around, like I said, being around you and, you know, you playing certain music or creating certain music, like subliminally, it created like my palette for what I like. And you know what I'm saying? So like I would ask you, like, what do you love or enjoy about music as a whole? And that could be in your music or just music, you know what I'm saying? Just music. Like, what do you enjoy about music?
What I enjoy about it, for me, is music always gave me a way to escape. You know, like if you were sitting in your room, like especially, you know, when I was coming up, like you could look at a cassette tape or album and like pull out the sleeve and just kind of escape and listen. You know, it took you to places where those artists went, where you probably never seen or dreamed of seeing, you know what I'm saying? But you could visualize their stories and the places they've been and the situations they've been through by just listening to the song. So it was an escape, man, you know what I'm saying? It shows you that the world is so much bigger than where we are in our little community.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I like about music the most. And I like that it gives you a platform to tell your story, you know. For me, and that's why I'm at with this new stuff. I've always kind of wrote from that perspective of, and I'm gonna use the word healing, but if I could help somebody with something I'm going through, you know what I'm saying? I never was the type of artist that had the stories of like, you know, like tricking off stuff in the club and all that, you know what I'm saying? I just kind of lived a simple but, you know, blessed life, you know what I'm saying? But of course, I've been through some things, and if I can help somebody else with me telling my story and healing myself, it'll help some people. And I feel like that's the you know, that's the feedback I love to get, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when you put out real music, real situations, real stuff that regular individuals can relate to, it'll go further. You know, I just feel like that people will gravitate to it and they'll take you further, because it's not everybody's living the life we see on social media or TV or everyone, you know, most people just living a regular life, you know what I'm saying? They have regular issues. So that's kind of the perspective of where I am in my life. And you got to stay true to yourself. I think, you know, if I was coming out trying to make music like what I hear on, you know, other artists making that are younger than me or might be my age or whatever, I just got to talk about what I'm going through right now, and use it as a way to help me, you know what I'm saying? And if I can help somebody else and kind of, you know, get my music out there, and, you know, then I won, you know what I'm saying?
Do you think that that's something that's missing in the music now, or something that's like slowly kind of fading, like the intent behind the music, or kind of like truth in your music. You know what I'm saying?
Of
Like,
course, yeah. Of
you know,
course,
I feel like sometimes in the rap scene, like, and that's something that I'm trying to get better with, and how I tell my story and be true to me. And you know, you know, you can fantasize a little bit in your music, but like, okay, how does this relate to what I'm going through, where I'm at right now? And like, do you think that that's like almost like a dying art of music? Like, I feel like a lot of people just creating to create it. Like, do you like, what do you think about that? Like,
the reason you probably feel like that is because it's so much easier to create music nowadays. People can make music in their car, on their phone, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it didn't used to be like that. So, you know, when you had to go into the studio and book studio time, when we didn't have like studios at the crib, everybody had setups and stuff, like you had to really go in seriously and think about what you want to put down. Now it's so easy just to be like, yo, I want to do this, I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? They're just doing whatever they want to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I think I still have a mindset of just staying true to the art and what's true to me. And at the end of the day, you just got to keep creating. You know what I'm saying? I'm guilty of that. Like, I'll create for a while and then take a break. And you just got to keep your foot on the gas and keep creating. And everything will line up.
Right. You know, like, what even made you, you know, like, what was the last, before Fight or Flight, all right, you know what I'm saying, the single, what did you drop before that? Like, how long had it been before, like, you know what I'm saying?
I dropped I dropped the EP 1977. I hadn't put out anything, man. I put out some stuff on SoundCloud, but my original album that I first put out was in 2008. And it took a while for me to put out some stuff. We were actually shopping that project with Interscope. Because I remember Pharrell, them, they had signed with Interscope, and we were actually real close to just going on to his label at Interscope, and that project was gonna probably go out through Interscope, and then you know, some stuff happened, and so I just took a break, man, and so that was 2020. It's like 12 years. Yeah, but it was beautiful though, because I got to like really raise a family, and you know, and coach you and coach your brother in sports. Like, I coach football, basketball, soccer, you know what I'm saying? And just been, you know, and not be on the road trying to, you know, chase my dreams. So I was able to sit down for a minute and kind of, and I had a moment of like, oh, this is what life is really about. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get caught up in your dream, and the rest of your life will just pass you by. You know?
Damn, bro, that's so big, bro. Like, you know, even when I think about what I want out of life, you know what I'm saying? And then when I do get to spend time with like my family and like, you know what I'm saying, really be with everybody, I'm like, damn, bro, this is what makes life great. You know what I'm saying? Like having those memories with family and stuff like that. So that's special to hear you say that, because I know how hard you was going behind what you was, you know what I'm saying, creating, bro.
Yeah, like, man, you know, like my manager at the time, like he was, I mean, we were right there. We had so many, you know, situations, and that situation that we were getting ready to work with Interscope, it was like, you know, I felt real good about it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, stuff happened, and, you know, stuff happens for a reason, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I was going to say, bro.
Yeah, man,
everything
God to intervene, and, you know, and no hard feelings, man. It's just like, I don't even know if I was ready then, you know what I'm saying? That could have been like, I thought something that I wanted, situation, you just never know where I would be, you know what I'm saying? I might not have my family today, I might not be here. You know, I'm grateful for the ups and the downs, you know what I'm saying? Because God is in control at all times.
For sure.
But that 12 years allowed me to find myself and achieve some stuff for myself that I kind of was dependent on other people to happen for me. And, you know, it made me take my destiny in my own hand. And when I started doing music again, it was my choice, and I was able to, you know, do it at my own terms and not feel like I was this struggling artist, you know, as they say.
Yeah.
You know, I was comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Had a family, a career, you know, so it wasn't like this big press of like, oh, I gotta make it. But that project showed me, man, that I had some success with it, you know, independently, and it's a different, how can I put it? It's just different times because like I still, man, like social media and posting and controlling your own stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a big fan of that, you know what I'm saying? I would rather just create music and put it out there, but I know you gotta like change and, you know.
It's a lot of games you gotta play.
It's a lot of games.
You know what I'm saying? With creating today, bro. Like,
and my passion is just writing songs, you know, putting out there the best material I can put out and performing again. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. That's why, you know.
And just in knowing you, bro, like I feel like that's where you really thrive above a lot of other artists and singers. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that you can like actually sing. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people kind of hide behind, you know what I'm saying, what the engineers and stuff can do in the studio to make it, polish it up.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Shoot, that stuff right now is like, you know, we were recording before all that, bro. You had to sing everything. You know, every hook, every voice, you know what I'm saying? It just made you better. It was like muscle memory. And I think that's why like, that's why it's like riding a bike. I can go to the studio now and vocal production is like one of my stronger, you know, traits that I have as far as studio etiquette, you know. That's because we were, you know, trained to like have to go in and do everything perfect, every note. So man, it's a blessing just to come from that because now it's easy.
It's easy, you know what I'm saying?
It's easy. Sometimes I go in there like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's super easy, man. But so after that, man, I think I put out the 1977 project, and then I put out a single that was I was working on a new project, and I put out the song "Feeling." But then, you know, I had another setback with, you know, with the loss of a parent, you know, so that kind of slowed me down a couple of years, you know what I'm saying? But so here we are now, man. Like I have 8 songs I'm ready to put out, and I can't wait for people to hear them.
Yeah, nah, for sure, bro.
And thank you for pushing me.
Hey,
Give yourself some credit, bro.
Somebody got to do it, bro.
I'm sitting on it, and you know, you were like, "All right, bro, what you doing? It's time now." So I appreciate the support, man, and you know, you wanted to see me still, you know, create, make music. You and your brother, man, just, you know, I love that y'all stay on me.
For sure.
And make me feel like, you know, like, all right. And the new song, Fight or Flight, you know what I'm saying? That song, man, we created that song by accident, and that's how, like, you know, most of the great songs are made, you know what I'm saying? Like, we went in to finish another record that's on the project that was going to be the single. It's actually going to be the second single when I drop the album.
Okay.
And the producer, Reg, man, shout out to Reg, man.
Reg.
You know, yeah, man, probably on Reg, man, maybe probably 15 years now. And we were in there, and he's kind of like a gadget geek like myself. He had this new synth board, and he was just showing me like what it did, and we were going in to finish something, and he started playing some chords. I started humming the melody, and I was like, yo, loop that. And then we just created, like that night, I think I left with the hook, man, and it was crazy. The hook came to me first. It was like, love will always save you. And I don't even think Reg knows this because his back is usually to me at the, you know, computer and at the keyboard. And like I had like a tear that rolled down. I was like, yo, that joint hit me, bro. You know, I was like, man, regardless of what you go through in life, man, like love will always save you. You know, it could be the love of your family, the love of God, the love of fitness, you know, music, whatever your passion is or whatever you love in life. If you just, you know, tap into that or try to find that place when you're in a dark place or whatever you're going through, it will always bring you back out. You know, never give up, man. And so that joint hit me, and I was like, man, you know, I think we all been through stuff where we needed to figure out what our love was, and it just brought you back. Like, you know, for you, you know, you had some injuries with sports, and you found your love in film and, you know, drawing before. Like, you could have went, you know, when it was tough your freshman year, you know, you off visiting a school on a official visit, come back with a torn ACL, you watching all your friends go off to college for their freshman year, and you laying on the couch watching Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you found that you picked up a camera, you know, we got you a camera, and you was like, I'm gonna document this journey, you know what I'm saying? And that really, it really helps you in that time to stay sane, you know what I'm saying? You still felt like you had purpose, even though you couldn't walk, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And look, it gave you another gift, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, with, you know, creating videos, and you made some money off of that, you know, now you create your own content, website. So, like, just off of that thing that could have changed your whole life if you would have gave up, you know what I'm saying? Look where you at now. Like, you probably wouldn't be an architect if you didn't tear your ACL and, you know, and start making content, and, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, and that's wild that you even say that, because just how you said things happen with your manager and didn't pan out, Interscope and this and that. But like, for me, imagine I would have not tore my ACL, ended up at Barry University in Miami, and I never went to New York. Like, I wouldn't be.
Bruh, you wouldn't have met the people you know in New York.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't know still probably what architecture is. Like, that was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything happened for a reason, bro. Like,
you in Miami at 19.
No problem.
Especially with Ant down there. Jordan would have been there.
Yeah, bro.
Your crew would have been there. Bro. So look, just like that, you know what I'm saying? So that goes back to all of the times, and like, just that Interscope situation that we had brewing was not the only situation. Like, I was signed at one time, you know, bro, like, it's, you know, it's so many situations like that. I can look back and be like, man, why didn't this happen? But you just got to keep moving forward, because you never know what your life will be. Like, if you wouldn't have took your ACL and you would have went to Miami, your life would be totally different right now. You'd be doing something else, you know what I'm saying? You might not have your own clothing line, you know what I'm saying? You know, so you just got to embrace, you know, where we at right now. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
Yeah, so that's what I'm hoping people will get out of the song. You know, it definitely has a double meaning, you know. So
I say, like, what would you say? Is there a theme for the album Fight or Flight? Like, is there, like, somebody listening to it, or before they listen to it, and you know how if you read the book, they got like a quick synopsis on the back of what you're gonna get into in the book. Like, is there a theme or like something that like signifies the journey that they're gonna go? Like, what's the journey they're gonna go on when they listen to this new project with Fight or Flight?
Fight or Flight is the stress response that happens to the body when you're going through something, and I think it's a stressful journey, but it shows you how to recover from it. You know, just from the songs that's gonna be in it. You know, Thank You. You know, the one that's on there was produced by my man Rio. That's about losing a parent. You know what I'm saying? That's like the biggest. That's probably been the hardest thing I've ever been through. And there's so many of my friends. Like, I tell some of my friends and loved ones that have lost a parent before, I had to apologize to some of them. I was like, man, you know, like, you know, I kind of was like, hey, man, I'm here for you. I'm praying for you, but just not knowing what they're going through. You know what I'm saying? And when that happens, you know exactly how that feels, and you know you wouldn't wish that feeling on anyone. From the low of that to make it home, you know, to, you know, the anxiety of being a parent, to have your child, you know, out in this world, you know, at the climate that the world is in right now, you know, especially having, you know, young men, black men, as, you know, just, you know, it's the ups and downs of where I'm at in life, you know what I'm saying, the stuff you go through. So like making home, man, it's just, you know, man, you know how like, man, I still got y'all location now. Like, yo, where you at, bro? Like, what you doing over there? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's that kind of worry, you know, and yeah, the project is incredible, man, and I think everybody will have something to take from it, you know. So I'm excited to share it with the world.
I 100% agree, bro. Like, it's a beautiful, stressful journey, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, like I feel like that truth that you putting in your music, I feel like that's why it's gonna resonate with so many different people, bro. Like, so and they might not even know that they need it or even going through some of these things.
I sent a couple of the songs out, like I was talking about Make It Home. I sent it to a few people just to kind of test it out. I'm like, yo, what do you think? And I had people calling me and it was like, yo, I broke down, like, you know, I know somebody that just went through this. I know someone who lost a child, or, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I had a few people just like, man, I broke down in tears when I heard this song. And I'm not trying to do that, but I'm just, the stuff that's in my head constantly that worries me or pushes my buttons that I have to pray about and give to God, like that's the stuff I talked about, you know, in most of these songs on this project, you know. So I think it's all gonna make sense when everybody hear, you know.
Bro, I agree, man. You know, I just wanted to link up with.
Oh, come have a seat. What's up?
Come sit right here.
Sit right here. This is dope. Okay. What's up, man? What's up?
What you doing, bro?
Okay.
This the third member, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, this is crazy. We just was talking about making home.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful you here, man. I love you, man.
I love you too.
Yeah. See, look how God works, man.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Like, you know.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you the mic for a second.
Okay.
And so basically, we just sitting here having a conversation about, you know, Dad and the project, Fight or Flight, talk about the single, the album, kind of journey with music and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just telling them, you know, this is how proud I am of them. You know, seeing them go, you know, through the ups and downs of music.
Yeah.
But fast forward to 2025, he's still creating. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, off you hearing and knowing the time and the work he's put into his project, like, what could you say, you know what I'm saying, say about what he's created? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's your thought?
Like yesterday, I was telling somebody that like maybe 10 years ago, he would be doing something that could do numbers and sound popular or sound like pop and do that really good. But now it's more of he's had a long, healthy break from music, knowing what he's been wanting to do, wanted everything to sound like, and it's just like, I feel like it's just really uncomparable to a lot of the people that was really making music when he was making some of his early stuff, like 2009, 2010. It's like now I just feel like it's just starting for real. And I just feel like if there was ever anybody that tried to like kind of mix in the pop sound or do something like it, I just think that it's too organic now, it's too soulful, and it comes from a place where it's unique. It's not anything, oh, we're gonna take this chord sequence and do this. No, it's all brand new, and it's just
like the intent behind the way he even creates, like you said, it's too organic to even copy. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like it's just gonna go so much further, bro, because it's like, it's the definition of how an artist or a musician should create, or like like a seasoned artist creates. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
man, I just want to say, man, like the reason I am pushing myself now to put out this music and to perform and to share my thoughts and my intimate moments with the world, you know, I'm doing it for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I want to show y'all that regardless of how long you step away or what you do in life, like, man, we have it lucky because so many people want to figure out what their calling in life is. You know what I'm saying? We all have to get jobs, you know, in the real world, but your job doesn't define who you are and what your calling and what your gift is. You knew at a young age what your gift was and what your gifts are. You too, you know what I'm saying? And what I want to say to y'all, man, is just continue to work on your gift even when it seems so far that you can't see it anymore. That's one thing that I regret doing, especially in my late 20s, up until when I stopped. You know, I got really discouraged because I put so much, I sacrificed so much. But hey, man, why am I different from anybody else that had to sacrifice? But I think I looked at the people who were gimmicky at the time, and I hear you talk about this a lot. Like, it seems like people just, especially in the climate that we're in on social media, it looks like people just make it, you know, and oh, I got a song on TikTok and, you know, now they're viral. But bro, that doesn't last. Like, what we have and as true artists and true musicians will take us much further in life than where we see these people with that instant gratification going. You know what I'm saying?
Big time,
I think that's the most important thing, just to keep going. You know, and I tell you all the time, continue to pick your guitar up every day. Not for me, not for anybody else, but let that be your time of healing. Because there's gonna come a time and a place where you're gonna need your gift in life. And if you're not constantly pouring into it, then you're gonna be catching up. But if you constantly just work on your gift and that idle time where you're like, man, what can I do right now? Can I play the game? Can I just go chill? If you just say, you know what, I'm gonna devote this to my gift because you're giving to yourself, and man, and God will honor that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything that you want in life, you know, like when it's time, He will honor that because you put in the work and the sacrifice. You know, and same thing with you. Like, nothing's just gonna happen where you're just gonna get a call and you're gonna be like, yo, I need an architect to come on. Imagine if you weren't designing and working on your own stuff and constantly creating. You think you're gonna get that big call from someone to be like, hey, I need you to work on this project with me, but you just keep working, and then it's like when you don't, put it like this, when you don't have a girlfriend, your phone ain't ringing. You know, like, but as soon as you get a girl and you locked in, like, you know, everybody trying to check on you. What's going on? What you doing? You know what I'm saying? That's the same analogy with, I remember you came home from school and you was just like, man, I'm about to get this big job. I done put 5 years in, no sleep for 3 years working on projects, and you came home to a rude awakening. It took some months for you to really find a job, and that joint messed you up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But your first job that you got, like, you didn't want to do it, but as soon as you did it, what, a month and a half, the opportunity opened up for you in what you want to do. So as long as you sit idle, it's hard for doors to open for you, you know?
Yeah, bro, and like, hold on, I just hold it for now. No, so I can pass it back to them if what you call it. But yeah, bro, like I agree. Like, if I wouldn't have taken initiative in the moment and like control what I could control, I'd probably still not be working right now, or still be, you know what I'm saying? I would still be trying to figure it out. But the fact that I was like, all right, I done applied to all these different architecture jobs. Like, I ain't really hearing back. What's something that I can do right now? I found something I could do right then and there, and I took it serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like showing up. I was accountable. They liked me. They wanted, you know what I'm saying? A couple weeks there, they were like, oh, we want you to be the man, the supervisor in this joint. I'm like, bro, like, you know, I appreciate it, but like, feel me, it's a stepping exactly, it's a stepping stone. And then it's like, all right, 2 months into that, something that like I couldn't have submitted my resume or
ain't got,
you know what I'm saying, ain't got, like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what, apply that to life, man. Like, if it's something you want, if you just continue to push, like, God will open up the door for you to get the opportunity of what you really want, the desires of your heart. You know what I'm saying? But we have to continue to create and be intentional with our gifts.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing for me. Like, my boy Rio that produced a couple joints on the project, like, he always tell him, he was like, folks, man, if you wouldn't have stopped, you was right at that brick wall. You ever seen that meme with a dude hammering at the wall and
diamond.
He give up, and right there, it's like that much there, and what you want is right there. You always gotta just imagine that you're at that place where it's just that much space, you know. But I'm not upset about that because I'm pleased with my life. I'm happy with my life. I've been able to provide for my family. You know what I'm saying? Provide for you guys. Help you with your dreams and your goals. So it ain't about me no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I do. You know, and but you know, I'm here for y'all. You know,
and shit, bro. I just want to tell you, like, shit, bro. We believe in you, bro, and we not just saying that because you are our father. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it come from a real place of just being like real as an artist, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I know, you know, you at a different time in your life. You at a different, you know, viewing point with everything, you know, how you move and create and do things and just operate in life. But man, I'm gonna tell you, bro, like, when I talk about my favorite artists, like a Ye or Pharrell or whoever, bro, like, in my mind, you are right there with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I still listen to your stuff from 2008, and how timeless that music is like, it's unbelievable. It's like, damn, bro, like, feel me? This is, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like, I want to just tell you, bro, you doing everything as you should, bro, and you pushing and doing it is the reason why, you know, when I get in my little moments or feeling like I should be in a different spot, I'm like, okay, bro, like, but my father's still going at it, and he's great, like, you know what I'm saying? So if somebody that's great is still working on how they create and still just putting one foot in front of the other, like, what the f am I supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to be doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I would just say, bro, don't let social media discourage you. Don't let, you know, like, external things that you can't control, like, control the way you think about your art and your music and your creations, bro, because, man, it's out of here, bro. It's out of here, you know what I'm saying? And we just doing what we doing now so that when people do catch on, it's like, oh, bro, we've been new.
And I'm learning I'm really pushing myself to have that I don't give a attitude. You have to. You have to just move in that space, you know what I'm saying? Because especially with pushing yourself to another level, you have to just block out what everybody else is doing and what you see on social media. And man, some people gonna laugh at you. Some people gonna laugh at your content. Some people gonna think your songs are whack, or what you saying on your story is whack, or you know, they're gonna laugh, they're gonna send it out to people, you know, look at your fit. But you just gotta have that, like, man, I don't care, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing what I do. And it was funny, man, like, I was talking to, shout out Noah O, man. We talked about that. We are very humble with the people that we know and the doors and the arenas that we can go into. And I almost never call on those folks that I have on my phone. You know what I'm saying? I could really make a phone call and be somewhere where, you know, with some people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's just like, and Noah was like, man, folks, I'm the same way, you know what I'm saying? You can go through my phone and be like, yo, you know him, yeah. But like, something about my pride is like, I just come from that, like, you know, make niggas call you. You know what I'm saying? They know I'm here. You know, make niggas pull up on you like, yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And me and Noah was talking. He was like, but the people who are not like that, who are worrisome, and that's just gonna be like in your DM, like, yo, post this for me, do this, shout me out. You know, I want to pull up. Those are the ones that make it. And we be sitting back like we being cool, like we playing by a code. You know what I'm saying? And those are the ones that. The people that you be seeing, they be like, man, yo, they worrisome. I'm tired of seeing them. The people that make it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to have that attitude. You know what I'm saying? And it's tough when you come from a different cloth. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, I remember I used to get upset like back, and this was like. Years ago, I put up a post with music, and I'm like, dog, why all these people that I fool with ain't liking my post? You know what I'm saying? I talked to somebody that's like one of my homies that's in the industry, and he was one of them. And I'm like, bro, like, we talk like once a week. Why you ain't like my Johnny? He was like, I see you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, just know that I see you, and, you know, and just keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't about, you know, we see you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, you can't, like, I say that to both of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because I know, you know, you'll put up something, like, man, I put this joint up, it got like 25 likes, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, just keep pushing. Put up something else.
And just like you told him with, you know, like, yo, play your guitar even when, like, bro, all this stuff, you gotta do it for yourself, bro. So I 100% feel it, bro. Like,
yeah, you gotta do it for yourself.
You can't worry about who liking it, who not liking it, who's seeing it, who not seeing it.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, as long as I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing and I'm checking things off my checklist that's gonna get me where I need to be, bro, like, that's all we can worry about.
People,
you know?
will come around.
They always do.
Yeah, they always do.
They always do, you know what I'm saying?
You just fulfill your dream and check your goals off the list, and people ain't gonna do it. When God take you to that place you're supposed to be, with your career or whatever you're supposed to be doing, they gonna turn the corner on you, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, it's gonna be nothing to you because it's like, but right now it's very fragile because we're all trying to get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You want the support. Like, humans thrive off, you know, love and support and emotions from other people. It's hard to just be in your own world, but you really gotta be crazy in this thing. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta be insane to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because
gotta let some bounce off.
Just pick it up if you want to talk and hold it. And then,
like, it's like every time I get it, it just leaves me.
Oh yeah.
But
no, just hold it like a microphone. Like this, you gotta hold it like.
What were we saying? We were saying.
No, you gotta let it bounce off you. You know?
Yeah, you gotta let it bounce off. I feel like I got the most pressure with instruments and social media is when, like, early in high school I started trying to make like content, and that turned my practice from actual practice to me sitting the phone in front of me every time I played. And I noticed that like a few weeks ago, but that's definitely something that's
so instead of practice, it made you trying to make content just to put something out instead of just working on your craft.
And then it kind of broke the repetition to be like, all right, let's make a video, but I'm supposed to be practicing. That was a big cycle that I had to notice recently that lasted a while, that really slowed me down. Man, just create for yourself. And then as you continue to create for yourself, when it's time for you to show the world, you'll know. You know what I'm saying? But don't show the world while you're in your closet. You know what I'm saying? While you putting on your clothes, you know, show them when you fully dressed and you got that shit on. You know what I'm saying? While you trying to figure out the outfit, they don't need to see the behind the scenes.
And that's one of the big things in 2025 I told myself, bro. I was like, yo, it's no more showing y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm even, you know, something I love to do after I make a song, I put up a snippet. Oh, like, you know what I'm saying? So they can hit.
I told
like,
you
know what I'm
that.
saying?
Yo, it's funny you say that because I'll wake up and I'm like, yo, take that down,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
And you be like, why is just 30 seconds? I'm like, no, take it down.
You know, it's like, bro, like you giving, when you do little stuff like that, you giving people too much access, bro.
To you, yes.
You only want to give them access when you want them to have access. So like, if we doing something like this, where we then fully curated and thought out what we was gonna do before we was gonna do it, not just doing it because we need to just put something out right now, or we just like, I want people to see it and view it, and I want to see who gonna swipe up on it and who like, I love it, because then you gonna get discouraged when don't nobody swipe up and nobody like it.
Or if you put your snippet up and nobody send the fire emoji,
and then you like, damn, bro, this might be. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
That's why you don't do that until it's done and you can present
that's
the whole
one of the things I said in 2025, bro. It's like, bro, I'm not showing y'all or saying nothing until I want it to be out there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Same thing. And that goes for you because that'll affect you. If you're playing guitar and trying to practice and shed and get in your bag and learn some licks and you put it up and it don't get any comments, like it might just get the fan, you be like, dang, did that
take away from the lesson?
Yeah, because you looking for the instant gratification of people and be like, oh, yo, Cam crazy, he killed that jump. But what if they be like, it was alright.
And it's like,
because
bro, you gotta
just learning.
And you gotta know that, like, bro, I'm the bro. Like, can't nobody, you know what I'm saying, mess with me, bro. And like, I say this to you, bro, I'm proud of you, bro, because, you know, very early on, guitar was something that I was interested in young. This when I was playing
I remember
for
we
Randolph.
got his first guitar, and it was right here on
it was
by Dr. Sterling's office.
Bro.
It was somebody from VCU that was giving guitar lessons, and he
for
did
me,
a couple.
I did like 2 or 3 lessons, but then like football season was coming around. I was like, bro, I really want to play football. But like to see you like really stick with guitar and like become like great at it, bro, and be able to play damn near whatever you want or hear, like, bro, like that's special to see, bro, and I'm proud of you, and I just want you to just continue to do it, because, bro, like when I see or hear people playing, I'm like, bro, like, yeah, that's cool, but my brother, like, feel me, like he way ahead of all of that, you know what I'm saying? And just from like where you at now and for what I see for your upgrowth, bro, so like, you know what I'm saying, just continue to do it, bro, and you know, man, I'm proud of both of y'all, and I just say, bro, like, this has never been done before. Like, this conversation we having, like, we've never.
This is a first.
We've never. I mean, it's one of the. You know, we kind of had a conversation like this, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, we haven't seen a OG artist be able to talk back to his kids. That's also, you know what I'm saying, trying to climb up the ladder and be able to like give back game to us, bro. Like, so this is a special moment, and you know, I'm just appreciative for both of y'all, bro, because you know, I wouldn't be as far as I am right now if it wasn't for y'all, bro. And just, you know, all that I try to do is be of service in any way to both of y'all. If y'all need a video, if y'all need some whatever it is, like, or just some advice or somebody to talk, like, feel me, like, that's all I want to do, bro, you know what I'm saying? So, you know,
same here, man. And I know y'all can think I'm pushy at times, especially with you, man. I see so much for you, and I be like, Cam, if you would just let me put my hands on you and we go into the studio, like, you know what I'm saying, like, that's out of love, because I know what you're capable of. You too, like, I told you before, I was like, bruh, like, we need to do a project with you with some melodies and singing a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And which is cool. It took you hearing it from somebody else, another peer of mine, to be like, yo, but I've been telling you that for years. Like, I have this vision for what I see, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for, you know, whatever y'all need me for, you know what I'm saying? I can't, you know, make y'all do anything, but I would love that, you know what I'm saying? I would love to be in the studio with you, working on a project together from top to finish, and the same with you. And I think it'll be incredible, man. Y'all use me, man. Like, I got so much knowledge, and you know, the people that I work with or whatever, I feel like it would be all love, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
That's all it is. Yeah.
Shit. All right, man. Oh, you want to say something? Yeah. And make sure you hold it like this. Okay.
I think excited.
Don't hit no phone.
I'm excited to get back into playing guitar heavy and like possibly performing with him at some places. And I'm excited to just make new music with him and just make stuff that hasn't been made before. And I don't know, but I just say I'm excited to start a new cycle of creating and not really having to think too hard, because it's not really hard. You're just expressing yourself. You're talking about key points in life where other people also mess up, and you make songs about that and you help people get through it. But I'm excited to make new stuff with you.
Let me tell you something that will help both of y'all. You know, I talked about how you were going through something, you've been through stuff. You know what I'm saying? What you're going through right now in this crossroads in your life, I've been in many crossroads like this, and I always turn to my music. And it took me a while to figure out that's what I needed to do. And it brought me out of, you know what I'm saying, where I was, where, you know how you said, we were texting earlier, you feel like you're in a cycle, a vicious cycle, the same thing. When I tap back into my music, bruh,
it's like,
it brought me out.
Crazy.
Yes.
Right when you hear the song back for the first time full,
yeah.
it's like so many good emotions.
Yes.
It's like, oh, I'm happy.
Yes,
like,
it brings you out. It is healing. So instead of looking for other ways to deal with your stress and stuff you got going on in your life, just start making music. And I'm telling you, like, it'll take your mind off of it. You'll feel better. It's like instant dopamine for me, bro. Like, and sometimes it takes me a while to do that, but like, it might be the hardest thing to be like, man, I don't feel like going to the studio. But once I get there and I start creating, I'm happy, bro. Like, I got something to listen to. You know, I'm getting out. I'm usually talking about what I'm going through, so it's healing in itself. You know what I'm saying? So just remember that. Like, instead of insanity, they say, is doing the same thing over and over again. To break that, go back to what you love, and that's what Fight or Flight is about.
Yeah.
What you love will bring you out.
Yeah.
That's the you know, the title of the album. That's the song. So what you going through right now, love will always save you. You know what I'm saying? What your love is music. Go back to it, bro, and it will bring you back out of, because you won't have idle time, because you'll be using your gift. And like, think about the times when we used to leave out and you would play guitar for 3 and 4 or 5 hours all day, and then play, and then go to Guitar Center and play again. That wasn't idle time. That was you putting into your gift and your craft, and you were better, in a better place, because you were doing something for you, instead of like looking for what the world has for me, or I need to find this high over here with my friends. I need to find this, you know, high over here, this gratification. You know what I'm saying? You felt gratification in yourself and your gift and where you were going with your dream. You know what I'm saying? So always go back to that. And I'm telling you, man, it will bring you out of any place or anything that you're going through. Because when you do that, you be like, dang, man, I ain't even think about doing this today because I've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I could be at home. If I was in a bad place, I could be at home moping or stressed out or whatever. But just being here talking with y'all, like, what would I be doing if I'm on doing this right now?
Yeah.
What would I be doing? I might be sitting at the crib, like, just, you know, on my phone, scrolling, or if I ain't record, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is productive. This helps, man. This is, I feel good doing stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? So remember this moment. So when you're in your head thinking, like, I got so much going on, bruh, pick up your guitar, come to the house, Dad, I want to make a song, like from scratch. Can we go to the studio? Can you call and book a, you know what I'm saying? That's how you get out of that place. Fight or Flight, man. Love will always save you.
Hey, bro.
And I hope that song, I hope people take that from that record. It's not just a love song, you know, it's very deep. There's so many meanings in this project and this song and this album, and I can't wait for people to hear it, you know?
Yeah, man. I can't wait for them to hear it neither, man. Fight or Flight, the single out now on all platforms. where they can find you on social media, Instagram, all that. What's your handle and all that?
D Folks World.
Folks World.
D Folks World.
You got a date? You got a date for Fight the album yet?
Not yet. I know next month I want to drop the whole album. I mean, everything is done. You know, I just kind of want to focus on reintroducing myself because it has been about 3 or 4 years since the last song was put out. So I just kind of want to let this marinate a little bit. You know,
you want to do it right.
Yeah, do it right, man.
Hey, man, let me tell y'all, bro. Don't let him fool you. He got some tricks up his sleeve. You know what I'm saying? So, feel me? You talking real smooth right now, but you know what I'm saying? Just know in the next couple of weeks and months, so feel me? We taking it to another level, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wait on the album. Man, this is a special moment. I'm glad we was able to do it, man. And feel me, bro? I love all of y'all, bro. I love you, man. Love you, man.
Love you too. Love you, man. A hug, man.
Congratulations on the album.
Good, man. Love you.
All right, man. We out of here.
We out.